Hey everybody, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to talk about using RSI to help you get into high quality trades. So what is RSI? A little snippet here from Investopedia. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock or other asset. So I'm here in Thinkorswim. I am on the daily chart here of SPY, or the S&P 500 ETF, and I do not have RSI in my chart. So to get that plotted on my chart, I'm going to go to the upper right here and click the Studies button. I'm going to click Edit Studies, and then I've got a little search box here in the upper right of this smaller window. I'm going to type in RSI, and then I'm going to double click it. I'm going to click Apply, and then I'm going to click OK. All right, so we have RSI down here. Just looking at this larger view here of the daily chart, you can see that SPY sometimes does dip on the RSI around 35, 36, sometimes a little higher around 40. So you can see those are a lot of bottom points for the price of SPY. So once you see it getting like hitting 40 on the RSI, 35 in those areas on the daily, you do see that we do have some good buying opportunities. But you don't want to just go off of RSI. You don't want to just say, hey, the SPY RSI on the daily is 40, or hey, the SPY RSI on the daily chart is 35. I'm just going to go long, because in the past, I know that those have been some good long trading opportunities. So let's zoom in a little bit and see how we can use RSI to help us get into a good trade. So we've got a pretty good sell-off here. An important thing here as well is using RSI to buy. You want to do this when the stock or the instrument is in an uptrend. You don't want to be looking for buy opportunities when things are in downtrends. You want to go with the flow of the market. So overall, we saw the flow of the market is uptrend overall. So let's take a look here as we peak out around, what is this? $358, $359. Then we make a big move lower. So you start to see here SPY getting into a good RSI range. It touches around 39 here, moves up a little bit, and then touches around 36. So you're looking at SPY. The RSI is 36 here on the daily. You know this might be a good trading opportunity to go long, but how do you actually get the confirmation that you need? So one thing you could do here is throw up a trend line. So you can throw up a trend line right here, because you have a very important sell-off and a pullback to this level, and you see rejection. So you see it make a move down, kind of pulls back, it starts to reject again. So you can go from this candle and these two candles here and throw up a trend line. So you can keep an eye on that. After the RSI already indicates, hey, this might be a good buying opportunity, you need to look for something else. Maybe a bullish candlestick pattern, maybe a trend line gets broken, a resistance level gets broken, something like that. So as this thing is down here on this nasty red candle at about 36 on the RSI, you start to look at what's going on. You see a green candle here. Buyers did win this candle a little bit, but you are trading well below the body of this candle, the top of this red candle. So I would not go long at that point. This is a huge bull candle. This is definitely a good sign here that you have a buyer stepping in, pumping this thing up. It's not quite a bullish engulf of this red candle here, but it's a big bull candle. So if you want to be a little more aggressive, you could look at that candle and be like, you know what, we have a green candle here, we have a huge bull candle here. I'm going to be a little more aggressive. I'm going to make the trade entry. But if you want to make a higher quality trade, you wait until this trend line gets broken. You can see a gap up here. Buyers win this candle a little bit, but the important thing here is the gap up, and this candle opens well above this trend line. So that's kind of where you get your confirmation. The RSI kind of gives you the heads up, hey, I might be able to go long here. And then you're looking for like candlestick patterns, price action, or maybe a trend line. And on this candle right here, this would have been a great long entry, because this candle closed around 334, 335. This thing rallied all the way up here to about 354. So that's an example of how you can use RSI to get into a good trade, and how you can combine it with other technical analysis tools to make a high quality entry there. Let's just show one example of where you do not want to just go off of RSI to get into a trade. And this is a perfect example right here. This is back in January. You can see on January 20th, this candle right here brings us into the oversold level. So you can see At the bottom of this chart here, this thing dipped into oversold. So on this candle right here, January 20th, bam, we break into the oversold level. If you're just looking at RSI, you might say, oh, SPY, wow, this is really low RSI for the daily. This is not normal. I'm going to go long. So this candle closed at about 446. As you can see, it continued to dump hard all the way down to about 420. So that's a big move down. So you don't want to just, try to use RSI to enter the trade. Throw up a trend line, look at the candlesticks, look for something else you can combine with your RSI to make it a higher quality trade entry. So if you thought any of the information in this video was useful, please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.